Alright, greetings all and welcome to Star Valor. This is a game that, how can I put this? It's sort of like a blend of, say, Endless Skies, as well as, like, Freelancer. You're essentially piloting a lone ship, and you're, basically facing a harsh galaxy where you can, like, level up and stuff like that. And, well, let's just jump into it, shall we? You can see what it's all about. Alright, so character name. We're going to play the tutorial missions to basically see what it's all about. DFuxa plays. And let's just begin. I'll put inclusion damage 2. And for perks, let's just grab right around one here, like say... Let's see here. I want one for combat, so weapon damage would probably be good to get. Other perks. These get unlocked as you go through the game, so let's get Trial by Fire. And I don't have enough, unlock for any other perks, but whatever. That's good enough for now. Let's clear game. A shadow looms over this galaxy. The faceless alien scourge known as the Vengi relentlessly pursue the last of humanity. 10 years have passed since the invasion when terrorists threw massive space stations and the entire defense of Armada were decimated. Millions died and humanity's military was utterly subdued. Under the rule of the Vengi invaders, a new normal takes shape. While most are fearful, some are daring enough to risk everything, seize opportunities, and seek their fame and fortune. And that's where we come in. Down the rabbit hole. Sam Holo. You just emerged into the sector when your communicator beeps. Sam Holo. Great, you got the ship. I told you we didn't need a proper pilot. How are you managing the controls? Show me. Watch and learn. So down here you got basic controls, WSD to move, space basically to do a full stop, shift to basically do a speed boost, and then zooming is basically mouse wheel. So I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Full stop. Look at you, flying like an ace. Now come back here with the ship and let's close the deal. Alright, so go to Civilian Station 1. I'll receive some experience and credits. On my way. So I'll note that how it works in this game is that you basically move to where your mouse is. So if my mouse is over here, I spin around to where my mouse is, start moving to it. That's with the W key, by the way. Down there, by the way, you can see quests. So you're now on a quest. Quests can be rewarding while helping you learn to play the game. So press Y to open the quest log. Press Tab to see the sector map. So basically, there's a sector map. We're going to be going right here. And there's our, our quest basically, to be told about. Click on the quest in the left panel to see this information. Main story quests are shown in orange, so there's that. By the way, sector map, this pops up. Everything you discover in the sector is shown here. Okay, let's get going. Oops, ran into a boulder. Didn't mean to do that, but oh well. Alright, station docking. Press G to dock to any station when close by it, and we can do it right now. Completed. Sam looks a bit worried, but he immediately puts on a smile as he sees you. All is going perfectly, except that my contact in the Children of Terra doesn't really know where the artifact is on the ship, and what is it, or how to find it. So we'll need to sell the whole thing. He tries to look calm, but walks around nervously at the same time. Good, you wouldn't believe the smell in here. Maybe it's best that we don't keep the ship in the station. It's just too hot. You go there and try to act normal. Maybe mine some asteroids. Yes, go to this asteroid field. Your sector marker blinks with a new waypoint and gives you the old girl and give the old girl's mine laser a try. So we're gonna go get some mine done. Sure, 15 minutes of flight experience and now I'm dodging rocks. What could possibly go wrong? And yeah, basically I got a mine laser. So we'll check that in a moment. Oh, there's a scout mission here. Cool. Maybe I might do that in a bit. Okay, got it. We're just gonna get going here. So I know this is my my ship overview, so to speak. You can see what we basically have equipped here. So basically we've got a light laser and a simple mine laser for weapons. This is all our basic stuff right here. Okay, got it. There's our ship's cargo. And by the way, I can press shift to boost up a little bit. So you discover a special location, press tab in a sector map to see what it is. So apparently found an asteroid field, because asteroids. By the way, all these big ships around here, they're civilian vessels or merchants and stuff like that. Alright, so ship graveyards. There's a ship graveyard down there, apparently. I'm not sure if we're going to be, skipping stuff here, but let's just go to the ship graveyard. It'll basically show off something. And that little blue dot means there's something I can pick up in the nearby area, so that's cool. So, ship's graveyard. If you go to a ship's graveyard, you can basically, scavenge your stuff, so let's scavenge around. Whoa! That guy's like hostile to me. So, you've been hunted by a hostile ship, defend yourself with mouse buttons, basically, so that's what you did right there. Picked up some robotics and energy cells from that, ship graveyard, which is cool. Yeah, there's a civilian craft right there, so you'll find like various factions in this game you can basically interact with and other stuff like that. Alright, so down the rabbit hole. Bring us a couple of blue crystals. We can always use some extra spending money. Sometimes you'll find them near the rocks. Other times you need to break some of them open with a mine laser. So, fine, let's start getting this whole thing going, I guess. There's a blue crystal. There's some loot. Okay, got. I'll note, by the way, if I want to, mine this stuff to try and get the, stuff out of it. There's also another blue dot down there. There's probably another blue crystal, but whatever. Let's just mine it first. As you can see, it takes a while to mine, early on with these big, asteroids, but whatever. There's some gray ore. Whoops, someone's fighting over there. Let's see what's going on over here. Red Krull basically just attacked the civilian ship right there. So yeah, basically, the Red Krull like the pirate faction in this game. There's also Marauders act as pirates, I guess. There's my quest objective complete, so we got ourselves 2 blue crystals, so we're going to the civilian station now. And there's another fire up here to fight. Let's go after it, sure. There's a Marauder. Get the credits from killing it. We can speed up a little bit here. Now, I'm doing it as a troll because it basically does a very good, job of basically describing what the game's all about for the most part, so that's why I'm doing it. Sam doesn't seem to notice you approach while staring off, as if he's thinking very hard on something. You cough to shake him from his trance and he jumps. You've never seen him so nervous. By Zork, do you want to kill me? Before you can answer, he anxiously continues. Sorry, Ace, don't mind me. I didn't get much sleep last night. He smiles again. Oh, you got some crystals. Nice. Here, take this thing. It's a holocron. A basic data module. You can learn from it. Alright, so basically, we got a quest reward, the blue holocron. You can scrap this item to gain a tech level up to its own tech level, so we get some tech level from it. Complete quest. I'm having a small issue getting through to my contact using normal channels. I'm sure we can sort it out if we talk to him in person. I need you to take me to a station where he's currently staying. So we basically want to go to Civilian Station 4. After dancing between asteroids, a normal taxi ride will be a piece of cake. So basically, we're going to go there. And yeah, stations. You can do a lot of stations, like repairing ship, buying equipment, trading goods, selling contacts, and stuff like that. However, higher level stations can offer better, more expensive equipment to sell. Okay, got it. And let's see here. Ooh, let's pick up this quest here. By the way, this is like a quest I didn't pick up right now, so basically, automatic galactic exchange, welcome to the Age Systems Terminal, package transfer request, local operator user, emission valid, confirmation upon arrival. So basically, we'll pick up some stuff here. And those are a couple of things like the, good stuff and stuff like that. So, Civilian Station 4 is all the way up there. There's another Red Krull over there, by the way, it's a little 2 shift too. Probably gonna get blown up, but whatever, it's fine. Now, note by the way that, basically, the factions in this game you can interact with, you'll have, different, outlooks on them. So basically, the Red Krulls are hostile to us right now. Just the Mine Company and the Syndicate, which are basically, merchant factions. The Vengi Ascension and the Children of Terra, those are the Vengi, of course, are the invaders. The Children of Terra, I guess, humans. Okay, I got some really dangerous ships around me. So let's just run away from this. At this point, let's just drop down shields and weapons, because we're running away. So, Oh, it decided to pull off the pursuit. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to meet my contact and get this sorted out. So basically complete this objective. I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe it's best not to keep the ship parked here. How about this? I used to have this friend that made a fortune salvaging and parsing ship graveyards. Seems like a good use of our time while I go meet my contact. Your map beats with a new waypoint. Shall I even ask where the so-called friend of yours is now? Never mind, I'm on it. So basically you have to go to a ship graveyard. By the way, I completed this quest, so I got experience for it. And that's for, another one for the air station, so I'll probably go back there at some point. And that one as well. I might do this at some point, by the way, but we'll worry about it at another point. At this point, let's just, repair our ship a little bit. And I forgot to scrap that, so I should probably do that at some point. Let's just sell this for now. And sell the robotics. Oh, you can't sell some stuff at other places, so gotta watch out for that. There's energy cells you can sell, so we'll sell those. And it wants me to go over there. Alright. Now, before I go anything else, let's just scrap this so you can see what it's all about. So we're just going to scrap the blue holocron. I got increased tech level, so see, you're learning Ace, I'm proud. There we go, low energy. You need more energy generation for your current load. Maybe get a buy additional reactor, so that's just something to tell you about. Make our way over here. Now I know I have everything in my thrusters at this point, so lots of speed is basically being generated by my ship at this point. Ooh, there's something to drop. Or pick up. Iron. There's some iron picked up. Ship graveyards, so basically, we can get materials and energy shells and other stuff that are intact. Okay, got it. Dough balls, man! Dough balls! You never could really understand Sam's expressions, but then again, he always watched more TV than you. You knew the man Dough, and you knew that means something went really wrong. Okay, don't get pissed, but I've been tracked. This guy I spotted knows we have a ship the COT lost, and I think he works for Evengi. If he gets away, we are dead. You need to intercept the ship and stop him, Ace. There's just no other way. Come on, Sam, I'm no bounty hunter. I know, Ace, I'm really sorry, but you can do this. This galaxy you've been flying around is an old and crappy ship by today's standards, but it once was a top-notch fighter. You can do this. I know you can. Zork be with you. You owe me, Sam. You owe me big time. Yeah, we're gonna have to basically go fight a civilian ship, I guess. That's what I think we have to do. And we're just gonna grab this stuff before I go. Whoop. So, space interface in the left panel, blah, blah, you see all the stuff. I gotta fight this guy a little bit. Notice that my weapon's not doing a whole lot of damage to this guy because I basically got everything on my engines. You have to watch out for what you put into your thrusters and shields and stuff like that. This is my shields, by the way, right here. So with it being so low, my shields are very low because of how low I basically got. All right, let's just do that. There we go. Kill that marauder. As you see, my weapons do a lot more damage with them being powered up like this. Just gonna drop those until I get closer to my target. You can die in a tutorial, I think, but if you die in a tutorial, no really big loss, I don't think. There is no permadeath in this game, so if you die, it's as I said, not too big an issue. I wonder if that guy could get away. He might. Up, discover a special location. Okay, got. That's a warp gate, by the way, that you can use to get out of sectors. He's still on the map, so I guess he hasn't gone away yet, this ship, but... Oh, no jump kit discovered. We're just going to pass by a civilian ship right here. Alright, there's the ship, so powering up my stuff. And there we go, you did it. I'm still shaking. No time to celebrate now, things went sour here. I need a lift, quick. So basically get back to rescue him. Got a speed booster apparently. Oh, I got friends coming for me, so let's just try and book it. I don't think I can get away from this guy, so... Oh, that was painful. Yeah, my ship's on fire. So you're basically getting to see, like, what happens as you take more and more damage. You basically really get beat up. My shields are slowly going back up, as you can see. You get more shields, like the more points you put into shields. You do more damage with more points into weapons. Same with thrusters for the most part. Alright, we'll have to repair here, I think. Sam sprints towards you and jumps into the passenger seat. You're hoping to stretch your legs, but it seems this won't be an option. I'm worried, mate. I screwed us up. Terra thinks we are the ones who stole the ship, and they would rather kill us than deal with us. Meanwhile, the Vengo caught wind that something is happening and that Terra is interested in it. And then he would dissect us before dealing with us. No more fooling around, Sam. What do we do? Well, I managed to get us a way out, and we have options. Since I forced you into this, I guess it's only fair to let you choose what we want to do. No matter what you choose, I'll support you 100%. You see, if Terra and Vengi are interested enough in something that's bad, it means everything else will be interested too, even if they don't know what it is. I have a mate back at the station that will take the ship off our hands and set us with a new one and even throw in some extra credits. Or we can turn into a syndicate, which would set us up nicely amongst the best trading outfit in the galaxy. Lastly, we could bring it to the Proximity Mining Company for roughly the same deal with them. At the very least, they will all give us a new better ship, and most importantly, we're off the hook with the Terrans and Vengi. He seems a bit reluctant to continue for a moment, and of course, always trying to cross red skulls. I try to keep my distance from them. Well, Anyway, you better make a decision fast because the longer we wait, the more likely we are to be thrown into prison or flayed alive. I'm not fond of either of those. Options, cool. I feel like I'm in an indie game. So several missions were added to your quest log. One is in this sector, and the others might be far away. Check the galaxy map in your quest log to see where you need to go. You need to choose only one of these quests to complete. If you want to go to another sector with no jump gate connection, you'll need a warp drive in the station. Okay, so basically, if I want to, I could go to one of these other sectors, basically drop it off. So I go up here to go for miners, or I could go down here for the traders, and I can stay where I am to basically, stay where I am, guys. Basically. I'll probably stay where I am. Wait for now, just to keep it simple. So let's just go over here. We're just going to go back to Civilian Station 1. I'm too injured to really go anywhere right now, right? So we'll keep it simple for that reason as well. Gotta repair my ship. Or get a new one. Probably gonna get a new one. That's what actually is gonna happen. There's another asteroid, but whatever. Alright, dock. Go meet Sam's friend. You'll receive quest complete. Note choosing independence will cancel your 2 quests. You've docked 3 hours ago when Sam jumped out with the ominous words, "Take care of the ship, I'll be right back." During the first hour, you caught yourself smiling and talking alone for a few times. Always along the lines, "Poof, I know Sam since forever. He's a good mate. He would never ditch me." During the second hour, you were very proud of your own memory by remembering 18 names of people Sam did screw up along those years and the few times you worked together. What was the name of that blonde? During the third hour, you found yourself enumerating independent stations in range that you should have run to 2 hours ago, until... "Ace, this is George," says Sam as he enters the hangar accompanied by an awfully odd man in strange clothes. He continues, He's taking the ship out of our hands. I'm sorry, I know what you want to keep it. He winks to you without George seeing, but your Nana would want you to take care of yourself. Oh no, man. You know how I feel about Grandpa's ship. No, Ace, I'm putting my foot down, says Sam, almost as if you really mean it. You are about to give the fish a little bit more lime when George interrupts you. Gentlemen, I know about the ship and the artifact. I know you're here because you are out of options. You look at Sam as asking what's going on, and he signals you to calm down and say that you know how valuable the ship is. George replies almost instantly, yes, much more than your lives. There's a dramatic pause that neither you nor Sam dare to interrupt. I'll assure you to get everything you were after by bringing the ship here. On top of it, I'll give you some extra credits and equipment. He walks past you toward the ship. It's all waiting for you in Hangar 9. Sam is notorious for his uncanny ability to stay alive, and when he signals to you to come, you know it's best not to argue. Where did you find this guy? Sam gives a quick look back and keeps moving. I went to everyone I knew. They didn't want to touch the ship with a 10-foot pole, so I started fishing, you know. Some bulk thinking they are smart. You think to yourself that you actually don't know what he means by bulked, but the general meaning comes through as usual. So this guy offers me a drink, and he looked a proper bit bulked, he continues, and then the rest you know. You get to Hangar 9 not because you believe that there would be anything waiting for you, but because you owe yourself at least to see the empty place. To your surprise, there's a ship, and there's access codes, and there are credits, and there are equipment. Wow, that's not what I expected. Sam seems equally surprised. Okay, Ace, go get your ship, and I'll find you outside. Alright, well, we got ourselves a Valor. It's basically Yak 2. There's it's mass and armor and stuff like that. Experiencing credits. Okay, there's a new ship. You see Sam's ship approaching. You weren't sure he still had that thing. An old Garriki. Those ships were built following a crazy man's dream some 200 years ago, but were completely unviable. They needed too much power and carried too much weight in too little space. Sam's Garriki was probably the last of its kind, which is a shame since power generators and technology in general progressed a lot in the last 200 years to support such a wild design. And to think, I rebuilt this with my own hands, says Sam in the communicator. He always says that, even though you were there when he stole that ship from the Calorandro, who in turn you were pretty sure stole it from someone else. It's a beauty, isn't it? You give him a moment of silence. He knows your answer. Sam continues. I owe you, Ace. That was not cool. It was supposed to be a simple job, but well, at least in the end you got your ship. I'll give you cover for a while, until you get used to it. I think I owe you that much. You'll be able to choose from, so basically all the stuff I can basically choose here. So I got debris analyzer. This lets me basically, improve my scavenging. There's a battle computer, basically helps with manual aiming. There's a pathfinder, basically helps with space travel. And the asteroid analyzer basically shows crystals dropped from asteroids. And then of course the trader codex, which of course is the average price for every market item. I guess to keep things simple, we'll go for the battle computer. And I'll go for that. So that's it for the tutorial. I sort of skipped that bit there, but oh well. Complete quest. Got some more experience there. Okay. So at this point, we're basically on our own, sort of. There's Sam. He's basically going to protect us for a little bit. If you want to, you can tell him to end your escort, but he'll stick around for a little bit, so why not? There's our game being automatically saved. Basically, the game will automatically save as you go along. I haven't really been showing off the skill progression and stuff like that, but you can basically get improvements to your ship. So let's get this stuff here. For example, I need to have combat 5 apparently for gunner and deflector. So let's just do that. Then we can get this stuff. So there's gunner, critical chance point, and then there's deflectors. That gives more shields and points stuff. So there we go. There's also other stuff you can basically get as well. There's social for renown, basically lets you get treated as you're 2 levels higher when you're attacking or negotiating. Presence basically lets you intimidate people a little bit easier. Leadership lets you basically command more ships and stuff. There's business, there's exploration, there's engineering. There is a reset, by the way, if you want, but basically, you don't want to overdo it, obviously, so don't overdo it. My new ship is pretty sleek. Now, I don't know if I want to. At some point, I can get different ships. There is other ships you can basically buy in this game, so it's a Mercury and other stuff, and they get bigger and bigger as you go along. And there is that to look forward to. So while we're basically here, let's just sell off, some of the stuff I don't need here. So we can sell all these iron, for example. Sell plastic. Don't need energy cells just yet. Cannon can go away. And I got a speed booster. Maybe let's activate speed boost for a high energy cost. That's cool, but let's just sell it for now. You can actually put more stuff on like your ship if you want at some point, but whatever. Now, I'll note that there is trade in this game where you can sell equipment and stuff like that, and goods and such. I never really liked how they have this set up though. Basically, how they have things displayed here, it's not done very well for the most part. Basically, you have a jumbled mess of goods for different types of ammos in here. You got the mine crystals and stuff like that. Really, they need to have more tabs and stuff. Weapons and equipment are basically fine as they basically are, so is ships, but goods needs to be broken down because I was actually hoping that this game could be very good for a trading type of simulation, but it's not very good outside of just going to the lobby, getting some quests, for example. So for example, getting some green ore for this guy, get some credits. That's that one right there. Supply run, basically get some bisp news for him. And we'll pick this up just because of the guide. By the way, if I want to purchase information about different jump chases and stuff like that, so I can find the ship graveyard that's somewhere around, a pyro hideout somewhere around. We might do that in a bit, but let's just see here. Apparently something's going on down there, so let's just go. Okay, so the guns for hire. If I want to hire some mercenaries from this sector, let's go do that now, I guess. So you see what those guys are like. He'll follow me around for a little bit, that's fine. Someone's fighting somewhere, but I can't see it really, so won't worry about it too much. There's a civilian freighter. Time to move on. So your character roll is way higher than this sector, which means you'll get less experience. It might be a good idea to move on. Basically, in this game, there's a progression thing where you only get a value of experience based on the level of the sector. So this is a level 1 sector. Up here is a level 6 sector. Down there's a level 12 sector. So basically, there is some progression that you want to make use of in this game to level up, because you won't be able to keep getting experience in the same place if you stay in it. So you have to watch out for that. Now down here you'll find some mercenaries, so hideouts. You discover a hideout of independent ships, which can be hostile of 2 different types. Marauders, a group of violent pilots who attack anyone who passes by. Nearby stations may have an interest in eliminating these groups, since they often cause them problems. Marauders tend to work as a group, and then mercenaries, although not hostile at first, they will defend themselves with higher firepower. They can hire some escorts, so that's what we're going to probably do right now. So there's a bunch of mercenaries. So basically, we'll find mercenaries. We can basically hire if we want. The mercenaries. If you want to hire a mercenary to assist you, you can lock target on him by pressing T, hovering your mouse over it, and then press X on button on top right of the screen, basically to say hi. I choose having as escort or do other stuff. So that's a level 4 mercenary. That's a level 2 mercenary. There's another level 2 mercenary. Let's kill this guy here. So if I want to, I can actually try and hire this guy as an escort. He'll want $100 up front if I get him, and I'll want 3% of the money we plunder. So if I get this guy, he'll basically want almost a free of my money if I take him. Yeah, okay, we'll take him. So now we got a mercenary to basically help us out. This guy is much the same way. So basically we're going to have 76 basically if I take him. We'll say forget for him. I can't have him attacking Sam, Yeah, he bumped into him, so basically damaged him a lot, and then it's oh, I gotta kill you for that. This guy, he is a bit tougher, so he wants a bit more, but he also wants more money than players, so okay, we'll take him. I'm not gonna get much money for hitting stuff now, but whatever. That's fine. And I guess we just want to get out of here at this point. There's a marauder. Let's go hunt this guy. So let's extort maybe? So yeah, by the way, you can extort people, and you can take their credits that way. So I extorted that marauder, took his money. I'm a big, huge forcer, right? So not that hard to do when you've got, strength on your side, so to speak. Alright, let's just leave this sector and I'll basically move on so you can like see a little bit more about the game. And by the way, like you get experience for like a lot of things in this game. Like I get experience for exploring the sector itself right now, so that's why I keep seeing like experience pop over my head. I'm basically uncovering like areas around me, so we get experience for it. I'm not really sure what the best view for this game is, but whatever. Let's get to this jump game. Let's jump into it so we can see what it's all about over here, maybe. Warping at 28.8. And whoa, we got ourselves Red Skull. I might get killed here, so I just get killed. So we went to a sector with really, really strong guys. We'll have to load the game. So if I go back there, by the way, it'll be a Red Skull to basically fight. I assume that's probably down here, maybe? No, it's up there, apparently. No, it's down here. Alright, interesting. So we went to a sector, I guess it was even farther away than stuff I was fighting before. Anyhow, let's just go to one of the other sectors then. One that won't immediately get us killed. This is down here is 2510, so no idea where 2510 is. Apparently it's like somewhere else in like it's not a jump here in this sector. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that reminds me of this game, like Freelancer, and basically we had like multiple stations in a sector, as opposed to say Endless Space, where like it was like sort of like meh. So shall we say? You know what? Let's just minus for the hell of it. Get out of my way. Poof. There's a gray ore. Splash. We're in. Alright, so we are also a civilian sector. It's independent territory. And there is a nice red skull over here. I wonder what that's all about. But we'll deal with that maybe in a little bit. Let's just go look around for stuff. There's a blue item here of drone parts. We'll pick that up. Notice I'm basically getting more experience because like we're in like a sector that's like, around my level. So another jump gate discovered. Awesome. So more like civilian ships regarding this Stargate over here, or jump gate rather. Idiots. Slamming into stuff like idiots. Okay, what's here? There's a miner. Want to extort him maybe, but it'd be much lower to basically get his like money. I got the Marauder because basically like the Marauder was basically like lower level than me, and like that's how this works. But the higher the level these guys are, the lower they'll basically be extorted. I went after Marauder because, like, I don't really care about the Marauder as much. And now let's just go down here a little bit. What I'm looking for right now is a space station like this one, so we found one. Here's a mine station, basically, for the miners faction. Basically, we can go here. This guy wants something delivered somewhere, so we can get some reputation from miners if I do this. So this is basically how I can get reputation from different factions. By the way, miners like to have crystals delivered to them, so you can basically like deliver crystals to them, and basically they'll be very happy about that. If you want to be a miner, just find a mine station and just start trading crystals to them, basically. There is a parts to house. Let's go like find it perhaps, and like we'll go do Battle of Pirates, I guess. All right, so that's done. Pirates over there. I don't know what that is all about, so we're gonna go visit that in a minute. The Red Skull type of thing. Now, normally I think like mercenaries will actually heal up if like they're really, really damaged at stations, but that guy didn't for some reason, so whatever. You can actually make waypoints on the map, by the way, if you like just right click. So now I know where the green arrow basically is. We're gonna go to it. Just gonna drop that down for now. Hey, I leveled up, so I'm gonna do that, for example. And there's something over here to fight, so why not? Fight! Let's extort this guy. What? You're gonna pay for that? So this actually made this guy hostile to me, so... let's fight this guy. Oh, he actually healed at the station, so maybe I want to run away a little bit here. Yeah, that's one bad thing about playing at stations. People can heal themselves, so that's bad, obviously. Notice how basically like a lot of stuff happened there when we fought that guy. Ship graveyard discovered. I think he went to the pirate base over there, so now he's playing pirates that red crow, I think. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Mars, by the way, they'll basically pass out to attack anything that gets close to him, so... oh, that guy's firing missiles and stuff. Oh, it's a drone. And there we go again. You really need to have, like, pretty powerful and have good weapons to fight stuff, early on, so... not doing too well in that fact, but well. There's a little bit of that stuff going on. Let's just quit the main menu at this point. I'm not sure, but... alright, so basically I know that I did play this game for a little bit, so I can see I played for 3.4 hours just to get, just the game. Here's another guy I basically have. It's basically, followed by a level mercenary on level 16. We're in a mine sector here. And not really sure what I was doing for this character ship here. A scout mission I have to go to civilian 1 at sector 25 to receive my reward, so maybe I'll go do that. 2514 was right up there. So I'll note by the way I had to use a jump gate to get here. Jump gates basically, they require you to basically warp places, and you can do it on a map here, costing you like, energy cells or energy basically. So there's that if you want to do that sort of thing. And over here there's basically another space I could go to. It's like level 22. And up here I guess is where I basically started on this map. Down here you can see like it's stuff, as it goes far away, basically it's more progressively tougher. Let's go here. We'll warp. And then I think this was a nebula, so basically it's very hard to explore these areas. And we're going to go 2414, is it? So we're going to go here. And look how my rare is basically being driven down. That's because we're basically in a sector where it's a nebula, so it's basically hard to find stuff unless you are told where it is. By the way, on this ship, I basically have a bunch of mine lasers on it, light lasers and stuff like that. I went for a mining approach for this character, so basically lots and lots of business, basically. Alright, we'll get over here. Into a jump gate, so whoop! And there's a pirate hideout over there. That's the civilian station I want to go to, so let's just get up there. Now, note if I want to, at any given time, I can basically, just as this guy, from my my party, so to speak, I can end escort, so no longer basically taking my money and stuff like that. I'm keeping this guy around because he actually has missiles on his ship, I think it is. I can't remember how powerful this guy was, but he's pretty powerful for a mercenary. And we're making pretty good time. Let's go a little faster. In many ways, I think this is a game that has lots of potential, just to throw it out there. But I also feel at this point the game's really lacking for what it is. Yeah, here we can get ourselves a Deuterium warp drive. This basically lets us, fast travel around, so that's what that's all for. And if I go to my ships and hangar and stuff like that, Here's my ship right now. It's basically got itself, let's see here, determine warp drive. I do think I have one right there. This one is a little bit better though. So basically, like, you'll find like weapons, items that basically are like, better quality than like the ones you have before. That's what's going on right here. And I think I went to that pirate hideout already, so 2216, where's that? Down there. Let's go visit a sector I get to B2, so basically like show off a little bit more, a little bit more powerful ship, basically. What you can basically do with it. No, by the way, there's also other stuff you can do in this game. I think there's like a barrel roll function. Like, you can like barrel roll if you want. Like, there we go. Just have to double click, the strafe keys. We reached our destination here, and boom. So here's a new sector with the Vengi apparently as like, the areas, things. I really don't know what that red skull means, so let's go find what it's all about. This game is still in early access when I'm basically playing this at this point, so that it might be something new, just like, what this red skull is over here. I might be getting myself killed, who really knows? Guess we'll find out. And we're almost there. Alright, this is looks like a boss ship of some sort. Oh, arrives your boss. So yeah, it's a powerful guy here. He's got basically powerful lasers. And he'll probably rip me apart if I'm not careful, so... Oh, there we go. Well, there's like a new boss enemy that basically pops up, I guess. And yeah, I'm doing lots of dying, because I haven't really, played this game enough basically to learn how the combat stuff, really works. But whatever. Now we'll still go back here. Maybe we can find, like, some basic parts to fight, for example. Little scout around here. Basically, a big part of this game is just, like, is randomly, like, scanning around to basically find stuff that you can do. And by the way, I've got, like, this ship, because it's like a mine ship, I, like, I can see what's in, like, a lot of stuff here, because, like, what I basically prep my skills and stuff in. That's something, whatever you like to do in this game will basically, depend on, like, what you basically expect your characters to do, or, ship basically to do. So, I'll note that, for example, like this guy here, he has basically lots of perks in geology, so basically, like, mine more effectively and stuff. I do have, like, a tech level and, like, other stuff as well, but, meh, whatever. I should probably be going over here to find space stations, but whatever. Whee! There's some junk just flying around in space. There's some ammo flying around in space. Yeah, I'm using basic boost to basically try and move around, but I'll note that, your boost is very much dependent on, like, how, much energy you're basically, capable of putting into it. There's a marauder, a basic marauder. You could go fight it, of course, but, whatever, we'll skip it for now. There's another jump gate. There's a Vengi. There might be more you can basically do in this game later on, perhaps. Like, maybe you can, like, get information from people or whatever. And there's a space station, a Vengi outpost. So also you can do, like, Vengi quests, I guess, here. My mercenary has healed himself up, so that happened. Let's go to the pirate hideout where that is, and then we'll basically, fight some pirates maybe. Yeah, I can extort these guys if I want to, but whatever. And let's just drop down our stuff a little bit. So, yeah, note that they're going after my mercenary because he's basically lower level than me. That's basically how this stuff works. So basically go after guys that are lower level than them. So I might not be able to take a boss, but I can easily take these guys out. But I cleared this hideout, so stuff will basically get dropped. There's some money in a nuclear reactor basically for goodies. My mercenaries can see you take some money for basically helping me out, shall we say. And there's probably a lot more to show off about this game, but I think I've shown off enough. Basically, this is a game that's in early access. There's a lot of potential for this game, but I feel it's currently not this serious yet. But hopefully, maybe in the future, it will be. I hope you guys basically enjoyed watching, and take care.